Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 30th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far, but it's a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at tropics and also portions of the lower 48 as well. And we're going to take a look. First, we're going to start off with this tropical wave coming off the African coast. The National Hurricane Center right now currently gives it about a 30% chance of development as it continues to push on off the African coast. But right now it has a 0% over the next 2 days, 30% in this area here south of the Cabo Verde Island in the next 7 days. You can see pretty much the remainder of the tropics looks pretty quiet at this time. We've got scattered activity over South America, Central America, also over toward the Yucatan Peninsula. Got some over toward Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, the Cayman Islands as well, and also toward the Bahamas, South Florida off the southeast coast. You got a trailing cold front stretching all the way up to the north central tropical Atlantic. Need to monitor this system here off the southeast coast as it continues to pull away. Something tropical could develop off of this system later on down the road as it continues to push on off to the north and east, so we'll continue to monitor that. Got some activity over the central and northern Gulf, stretching back into Texas, the portion of the eastern Pacific. This is where you need to monitor possible development there as well. More activity over Mexico, also up toward the Dakotas, Wyoming, Montana, also in the portions of Colorado regions as well. Otherwise, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like the video, share the video, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of New Mexico, southeast Arizona, much of Texas, also in the portions of Kansas, up to Nebraska, portion of Iowa, and then we got shower activity of southwestern Canada, stretching in Washington State, a little bit in central California, also in the portion of New Brunswick, western Newfoundland, also in the portion of southeast Canada, northern Maine. Then we got thunderstorms and showers up here around the Great Lakes, across northern Michigan, South Canada region, also northeast Minnesota, also south and southwestern Kansas, through the Dakotas, to New Mexico, to northern Mexico, to Texas, central and northern Gulf, Louisiana, to the Carolinas, up to West Virginia, and Atlantic coastal waters in Tennessee. You're included also. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Let's move on to your Monday forecast now. Thunderstorms and showers located over here in South Canada. A little bit of scattered activity in Wyoming, portions of Utah, and then more numerous to scattered activity through the Dakotas, to Minnesota, Wisconsin, down to Iowa, Oklahoma, to Colorado, New Mexico, Baja region of California, northern Mexico, also into Texas, northern central Gulf, to the Florida Keys, northwest Bahama, Atlantic coastal waters, the coastal areas of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, eastern South Carolina as well, through Georgia, all the way from Kentucky to West Virginia, and also western North Carolina back toward Illinois. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches, warning, advisory map you're located across the nation. Excuse me. Alright, we got some flood watches over here in portions of Kansas, northern Nebraska, portion of Oklahoma, much of Texas, and also southeastern areas of New Mexico. Got some flash flood warnings in western Texas. We got some flood advisories over central and southeast Texas. We got one county in Pennsylvania with a frost advisory. Got some beach hazard statements across New York State. Got some special marine warnings along the Florida Keys. Some heat advisories over portions of Southern California and portions of Idaho and Washington State. Some air quality alerts in areas of Oregon State. Then we got some small craft advisories along the coastal areas of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, to the east coast of Florida, and also about 250 miles offshore, just from Cape Hatteras Canyon to Cape Fear, out 100 nautical miles and 250 nautical miles offshore. Also, we got some here in central California all the way up to southwestern and Oregon State. Hawaiian Chain Island looks good. Also, some small craft advisories around the Alaska region. Also got some flood watches and flood hydro issues in portions of the Alaska region. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Sunday. We just have pretty much general thunderstorms across the board. You can see we got some in Washington State, also up around the Great Lakes, through north portion of Montana, through the Dakotas, to Texas, to New Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado, to southern Louisiana, much of Florida, run along the Carolina coastal areas, a little bit in North Alabama, all the way up in the portion of West Virginia. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. But cannot rule out a marginal risk thunderstorm in any area. Could even add a marginal risk from the Storm Prediction Center also in any areas as well for your Sunday and Monday. Alright, we have just general thunderstorm from through the Dakotas, portion of northern Michigan to Texas to New Mexico and Arizona, portion of Colorado, also over toward Louisiana, over towards let's see, Tennessee, Kentucky region as well, also across central and south Florida, portion of Florida Keys, and the coastal waters of the Atlantic and southeast North Carolina. Alright, now let's move on to the tropics, and it's going to look something like this here. Here's that system I was showing you at the beginning of the video. Has a 30% chance of development. This is at 2 p.m. Would not be surprised if the system goes up to a 40% on you later tonight or either on Sunday, as that system's beginning to slowly merge into the Atlantic coastal water. Right now it has a 0% chance of development over the next 2 days and 30% in the next 7 days. Right now tropical waves are forecast to emerge off the west coast of Africa on Sunday. Thereafter, environmental conditions could support some slow development of this system while it moves west to west-northwest around 15 miles an hour across the east and central tropical Atlantic next week. So right now it has a low chance, 0 and 30. Alright, well I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.